Salutations. Welcome back to Doom Eternal. We're entering Sentinel Prime. The last Hell Priest should be here somewhere. Oh my gosh, they're Night Sentinels. Am I gonna have to fight?
Great Slayer.
Alert the priest.
Interesting. I didn't actually have to fight anything for once. Got a bad feeling about those guys. There we go. Get my old shotgun off my kitten. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, kitten. Got you now. She's cute. Interesting. Oh, hey, look. Codex. Sentinel Prime. The ancient area is a holy place for the people of Argentina. Constructed as in the earliest days of their history, this Colosseum served as proving ground for trial by combat. Historical records indicate that the Argenta, do not jail their own kind. Rather, prisoners and criminals were granted a right to earn their chance to regaining honor through victory in the arena. Those who succeeded were given a place to fight at the front lines of the Sentinel army to die in service to Argentina. This traditional use of the arena has subsided since the assimilation with the Dark Realm. The corrupt priests now allow more violent exchanges with armed captives pitted against demons for sport. The priests of the Olga Dig continue to hold undisputed power on Argentina. Spilling the blood of the arrogant ascended class will result in the transgressor's banishment. Asylum amongst the Argenta will be denied to anyone who does not adhere to the rules of engagement. I guess. This will be fun. Oh, and I guess I have to press the button then. This seems rather interesting. What the? A memory.
We found him in the valley, just outside the castle walls. He was badly wounded and wearing this.
Hey.
Guts. Huge guts.
He's speaking.
Kill them. Must kill them all.
He has fight in him yet.
In spite of his injuries.
Send him to the arena. Let him be judged like the others.
So, we learned the history of the Slayer. I like this. History of Sentinels part. Oh my gosh! I'm so excited. In the time of King Novik, as the Argenta secured peace and safety through the dimensions, across time and space, an outlander came to us. He was not of our world, spoke an ugly tongue. How he first took step in our land was unknown. Sentinel scouts had found the outlander bloodied, clawed, and near death, mumbling impending doom, and the forces of darkness. The scent of blood followed him, and the gore that stained his armor seemed not entirely his own. By our gentle law, the stranger would be judged in a Colosseum, where he would be given the chance of all who strayed from the path to fight for freedom. We knew not of the stranger. His mind seemed crippled with rage. He dressed in attire not suited for our lands, and carried ammunition of arcane origin. We watched as his will overcame his injuries, and in the blood arena, he proved his worth. The Outlander's technique was crude and brutal, but the determination in his charge echoed that of any true-born Sentinel. His war cry echoed through the Colosseum, as did the sound of his fury, and the guards cheered his banner, "Rip and tear!" as they shouted as the beast pushed beyond mortal bounds and even certain death. He would be gifted no rank, no title. The survivors in the arena were provided only one reward, the right to earn an honorable death while spreading the blessing of Maker those who need it. They chose the wrong guy for that. The Outlander's determination was witnessed, his ravings documented, and through the word of Order of Dig, the Con Maker had him brought before her. She set her minions to learning his tongue, for with his ugly words spoke of lands unseen, creatures born of fire, and a dark place yet unknown to Queen Aircast. Yet another opportunity to expand the gift of the Makers to those in need. Oh my gosh! So this guy actually was human. Hey, I see a secret.
I offer you, O great powerful one, a sign of truce.
Okay. You obviously have no idea who you're talking to. Wait, what? Interesting. On the eve of the Black Star, the Dark Ones came from a world beneath our own, not through ship nor ephemeral vessel, but through the fabric of dimensions. Out of swirling fiery gates came horned beasts from a timeless realm. First one, then many crashing waves of evil swelled up from the obsidian forest of the Argentina overlands, and I can't read that, clans from the eastern mountains fell first to the black hordes of devils, and the city of Tellurium was slung under the weight of their charge. We sentinels rose to meet the beast with spear in hand, the might of the holy fleet striking back at the demons. But the dark gates from whence they came gave birth still to even greater hordes. A line of blood was drawn with the fallen of both sides, and the unholy wars began as the time of darkness came upon us. Radical, man. Hey, it's a forge. Is that water? Nah, I can't jump in it. One light, one silence. Oh, armor, perfect. I don't need it. This place is just so cool.
I know of what you have left behind. Go back to it then. Leave this crusade. You cannot save them. They have asked me for this, and so I give it to them. If you let the priest live, then I will return to you what the demons took from you so long ago. You need only turn back, and it will be yours again. All the pain you carry will be gone.
Get away. I don't trust you. Hot dang, though. That explains the origin of his armor, at least. Oh. Oh, fudge. Oh, wow. Ah, fudge. I should have gotten the other one first. Oh, well. go. Okay. Hey, it's Imp. Unlike enemies of the past, we could not contain the demons emerging from the dark realm. The weaponry was not conjured from machined steel, but from the essence of the very being. Excuse me. A dark magic not known to us in our many conquests. Had we grown, overconfident, our victories serving to dull our blade as we drank in the glory of our expanding empire? Lost we knew not of how to prevail against this foe. The Maker God stood perplexed, and our engineers and priests scrambled to find the advantage in battle we so desperately needed. Unknown to the enemy, we were pushed to the brink of defeat, and our God stood with us as we worked to find the answer. The Order of the Dig were the first to unlock this mystery of these foul creatures. The priests were able to capture several of the beasts and set about to identify the source of that power. It was then that the essence of the Dark Realm was discovered, not wholly unlike our own. This power was the life essence that flowed through their twisted form and powered their attacks. It could be harnessed to power our own weapons, giving the Argenta the chance to combat the demons on even footing. The priests believed that with greater knowledge of the essence, we could discover its source and cut it off from the demons to strangle their armies from within, allowing us to regain the advantage we required for victory on the battlefield. The Khan Maker gave blessings to our majesty and directed the priests to delve deeper into the mysteries of the Scarlet Elixir from the demonic realm, for she sought only to return balance to our universe. Proper assimilation was required as hell stood beyond our influence. After great effort, the priests discovered more than they ever hoped for. They learned of the true nature of the demonic energy and how it could strengthen those skilled enough to harness its power. AKA Doom Guy. The energy coursing through the malformed bodies of our relentless enemy could be used to end life or to enhance it. The power to heal, to mend, immortality, knowledge and enlightened faculties beyond our understanding. With the demon's life force in the skilled hands of the Sentinel priests and under the righteous gaze of the Khan Maker, our people would not only rise to victory over the unholy horde that clawed at our walls, we could move to a higher plateau of existence, ushering a new era of military science and industrial healing. No Sentinel would grow sick, no Maker would need to suffer for the transfiguration that they so feared. All would be risen. None could ever oppose our peaceful ways and threaten our world again. True balance over hell and its legions, over space and time. In this world and all others, we would take the order, unite with the Makers, so we find peace eternal. Heh, get it? Do eternal. So this is about how, hey, no, the betrayer. Curious. Okay, the Khan Maker, oh fudge, this is gonna be long. Demanded a tithe of the essence. And driven by her desire, the priests submitted themselves to her will. The Order of the Dig took counsel with the king, speaking only of the spoiled lands sure to be found through the cleft in creation, and the opportunity to purge new invaders from our hidden door. We took the war to their cursed land, pressing through the gates of wizardry. There was one among us who seemed to know the true natures of these foul demons. It was an outlander, a stranger who had come to us from places unknowns. He had survived the front lines far longer than any Sentinel-born prisoner had before him. His passion for battle against the vile horde was evident, his lust for their destruction matching our own. Though Argentina remained a foreign land to him, his fervor caught the attention of the inquisitors of Sentinel Guard, and some whispering of a suspected alliance he held in secret with the demons. Silencing the critics, King Novik deemed him worthy of selection. The signifiers brought a commission to our king, and it was decided that he'd be lifted from the common rabble. Though no arena-born prisoner had ever been granted the honor, the Knight Sentinels broke tradition and deemed the Outlander worthy of training. A number of disciples grumbled and chaffed at the barbarian present in their ranks, but in the war with the demons, all opportunities for even the slightest advantages was to be considered. As they witnessed the stranger spar with their hall masters, they found in him an undying, unrelenting compatriot. The man was an outsider, a friend to none, and yet rose each time he was thrown to the dirt of the circle. Battered and bruised, his brow stained with blood, he rose with grim determination for the chance to face his enemies in armed combat once again. I guess that's the one ups, eh? Time passed as the stranger was instructed in the codified I can't read that of their order. The ancient lessons of battle and brotherhood taught to all sentinels. He sensed the opportunity before him. Soon all hell would feel his wrath once again. Satisfied that he would not be a detriment to their prowess, the Knight Sentinels granted him his wish as they ventured through the hell gates with the stranger in tow. They knew no rest, fighting in the unnatural elements, training under the blood moon of night. The stranger suffered from exhaustion, wounds, sickness, but asked for no aid and was offered none. 3 times Knight Sentinel ventured into the gate and back. Upon every return, the stranger strode more capable than before. His gait locked in step with the march of the demon blood ever present. Sentinels disciplined, now controlled lust for demon blood ever present. The passing of years and innumerable battles with the devils identify the stranger to Argenta's mightiest warriors, and no longer did it condescend him as a new-blooded conscript, for to them he had become a brother in arms, forged in war, an ally, a weapon. Radical. Fudge. I got a feeling this is just gonna be like a whole audiobook session here. So that's what that's for. Oh, yeah, scroll. Nailed it. Not really secret.
I pity the humans. I do. Theirs is a hard role to play. But I too have a world to save. Without their souls, there can be no hell energy, and the Argent will cease to flow. I cannot allow this to happen. You will not stand in the way of Erdag's progress. This is how it has always been done. It is not for you to deny us our chance at prosperity.
Bullshit. Hey, look, a shield. Barrels. That's a admit. This place is very old, but it also looks like it's been looked after, you know? I mean... Oh, look. I don't need it. Ha! Oh, hold on. Beep! Boop. Bop. Here we go again. Another one. Fudge, this is long content. So, okay. Well, this is short. Good. As he warred with the beasts of Argenta, society grew under the watchful eye of the Makers, and through the endless power of the essence. While our generals were consumed with unholy war, our culture was marked by the beautiful potion the enemy had provided us. A sweet elixir, it brought us immeasurable capacity and empowered us to reach farther into dimensions, once thought to be beyond our grasp. Under the direction of our maker gods, the engineering of our high priests, our weapons blazed and our war machines stormed. The throngs of the populace drank deeply from the well of energy unveiled by the priests. But we of the Night Sentinels took no part in their abundance. Some among us whispered accusations and warnings against this manner of progress, but they were quelled. It was not our role to dictate the future of our people, only to defend it. Ugh. That is just begging for loss. Okay, I guess it goes go up now. Ah, fudge. Woohoo! Nailed it. Thank you, brother. Bazinga. Awesome sauce. Another one. Sheesh. Oh, I like learning about history, so here we go again. Part 9. Oh, brother. Well, first let's look at the image. Oh, damn. Is that me? Wrong button. Okay. As the Black Star ascended to zenith, King Novik sat restless on his throne as a howling darkness began to assemble just beyond the mountain rise to the east. The blights came upon us in droves, flooding forth from the hellgates with merciless fury. They brought with them a monstrous titan, the Dreadnought, a beast to rival the stature and menace even of the mightiest ancestral. The grotesque giant lay waste to all before him, crushing all in his path. It was a total demonic assault, striking at the heart of Argentier as never before. How was it that behemoth could pass through the demonic gate without warning? We could never know. Though the Night Sentinels believed treason was at play. Caught off guard, the Sentinels scrambled late in defiance of the Titan and his horde. And with coming the holy city of Taurus, Nabad prepared for judgment. With onslaught of the demons massed in the sprawling shadow of the abhorrent fiend in the city shook to its foundation. None was spared, save those that fled north. The vile swarm ransacked our temples and palaces, burning our towers and feasting on the souls of our clergy. Yet the Night Sentinels rallied. They held fast against the demons, though they were pushed back and corralled at the blood arena as the dark of night descended. Their swords remained potent and shred the enemy multitude with abandon. Amidst the unyielding ranks of Sentinels, and when all other apprentices had fallen in battle, stood the outsider. Rip, bad tear, he roared, ferocious in battle. The remaining conscripts of the arena stood in awe as they witnessed the beast who had once raged within the very cells, now armored alongside the shoulders of the Sentinel brethren. He had risen where none other had before, a true-born Sentinel fighter, the very best among them. But through the swarm fell before us, though the swarm fell before their assault, the Titan remained invincible, for none could tame the behemoth alone. In the hours before the dawn, as the Night Sentinels weathered the relentless assault, the Outlander had held his ground at the foot of the great wall in the northern bend of the castle. Seeing his unending vigor, Samuel Chancellor to the Mother God hurried the Outlander away under veil of secrecy, and, for reasons unknown, submitted to him a rite untold. This was heresy, for Samuel received no consent from the Khan Maker, nor did he receive her counsel. In the Chapel of Purity, the Outlander submitted himself to the Divinity Machine. There, Samuel Maker, the Seraphim, known only to us our aid to the mother. God blessed the Outlander with fierce speed and power to match his will. It was the method by which the transfusion took place that was most uncertain to us, for we were of the knowledge that the maker device bestowed unto Argenta so many generations ago was used by a priest only to find the impurity among us. How could it be that the device that was meant to cull the Sentinel breed out of its contaminants could then be used to purify the Outlander's body and give rise to the one who would lead us into battle henceforth? What rose from the holy coffin on that fateful day was not the impure abomination and covenant warned of. The covenant warned of us. The hero within could come to be known only as the Great Slayer, the Time Walker, the Warrior Khan, whose fire sword would blaze forth a path for the just and cut through the demonic hordes with a vengeance that of only a god king could summon. He rose unbroken by the ritual, his eyes burning with maker magic. He took the crucible in his hand, and wraith fire leapt forth from the blade, as only it will when held by a true sentinel warrior king. In our darkest hour, the Slayer had been chosen, defying tradition, our most sacred laws, and the will of the Khan herself. A stranger to our lands had been blessed with celestial might. Well, that was actually fun reading that. Yeah, fudge. That was fun. Wow. Ooh, excuse me. That explains a lot.
I cannot stand by and watch as you put our future at risk. Earth will be consumed, and the energy will continue to flow. It
Morons.
is your people's survival against mine.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to kill you then. Degrav. Nice. Oh, fudge. Degrav remains the most powerful of the Hell Priests among the people of Argent. Frequently he has visited his ancient homeworld to lord over the populace. Arrogant and pompous, Grav calls for blood sport in the arena to detain the fallen citizens of Sentinel Prime. Since the demonic invasion of Earth began, he has operated on the planet's surface along with his fellow Hell Priests to direct Hell's forces, but after the death of Dig Nilox and Dig Ranak, he has fled to safety of the arena. It was Degrav who facilitated the torments and eventual betrayal of Sentinel Commander Valon. Taking the keys of the sepulchre of the elements, I can't read that. Spelcher of the elements, and opening the vault of sleeping wraiths, the ancient creatures who were abducted, transported to hell, and tortured to siphon away their power. He used the heart of Valon's son to animate the icon of sin, a titan still spoken of in legend throughout Argent. So it wasn't actually dang it, I'm glad I killed him. Fudge. No. I can only imagine what's gonna happen now. I like how the crucible is right on the page there. Gladiator. Oh shoot. I'm screwed. I'm scared. Nice. Wrath and rage.
You'll make a fine addition to the front lines, stranger.
Demons! They are everywhere. Must kill them all!
Dress his wounds and bring him to us. I want to know more about the others he speaks of.
Yes, Your Grace.
You.
If Sentinel holy blood is spilled on these grounds, you will lose all sovereignty here.
You think I care? I'm scared. Time to fight. I see. Oh yeah. Take that. Oh, fudge. Fastish. Killed me. This is why I like this one. Come on, buddy. Wait a minute. Ow. I missed. There it is. Give me the arrow. Come on. Take this. Come on, have at me. Take this. Time for real fun. Oh, fudge. Oh, fudge. What do we have? Take this. Touch him out. That's a melee, huh? That's fine. Ah, fudge! Bazinga. Still have lots of extra lives. There we go. Come back. Hey, buddy. Missy something? Eat that. Victory!
This stops nothing. Earth will be consumed, regardless of what.
The portal is ready. We should leave immediately.
I know. Bazinga! Damn. That was radical. Kind of sad, actually. Bazinga! Nice. And Doom experience game. Oh, sick. King Crimson. Sorry. Anyways, hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you in the next episode. I really don't have much else to say about that. That was crazy. Oh damn. It's kind of sad because you know that he kind of gave up what he gave up, like the one thing that he probably gave up a lot. That was a heavy sacrifice to make, just to do that one thing. I mean, I know it's not the end. It's obviously is not going to be the end. There's more to this story, I wager. But hot damn, though. I feel sorry for him, kinda. Well, we still haven't seen one enemy though, so I'm still holding on to that. So we're still got a lot more to cover. So, in the meantime, hope if you enjoyed, remember to leave a like and please subscribe if you enjoyed. And also, don't forget to hit the bell icon. You're saying you want to keep up to date with all my wonderful content. In the meantime, hope you have a wonderful day. Good. Actually, no, not good. I would say